What's going on, everybody? My name's Chris. Welcome to Bourbinsane. Today we're going to be reviewing Woodford Reserve Distillers Select. Now, Woodford Reserve makes a couple different types of products. The one I'm reviewing today is the Distillers Select, and this is actually a single barrel store pick from Smitty Specialty Beverage in Grand Rapids, Michigan. They also make a rye version of this bourbon, and they actually make something called a double oaked, which is pretty cool. They actually take the bourbon that's in this bottle and they re-age it in a new oak barrel. So pretty cool how they do that. It's supposed to give it extra flavors and complexity. I've tried it only once when we were actually on the distillery tour down at Woodford Reserve. It was a lot smoother, a lot creamier. I actually don't have a bottle myself. I may pick one up down the road and do a review on it, because it was quite good. Now, Woodford Reserve also makes a couple different other types of bourbon that are a little bit higher end. They call it their Masters Collection. And one of them is actually called 4-grain, or oat bourbon, they call it. And this is actually, they use oat as one of the major grains in their bourbon. So they use corn, rye, barley, and oat as the fourth major one. So that would bring a little bit different flavor profile. They also have a cherry wood smoked barley. Also a batch proof, I believe it is called. So a couple different types of higher end products. I'll go ahead and put that on the screen for you guys so you can see it. But Woodford's doing some pretty cool stuff with their bourbons. Alright, let's go on into the color here, guys. Now, looking at this one, it looks actually kind of dark in the light here. This is only a 45-ish proof. Let's see exactly what it is. 45.2 proof bourbon, so not really overly high proof. You wouldn't expect to see a lot of darker colors, but it actually looks pretty dark, at least in my light. You guys will be able to see the close-up here. I describe it as a rich caramel, dark caramel color. Alright, let's go on into the nose here, guys. Yeah, it has what I would describe as a kind of a dusty oak smell to me. A little bit of toffee on the nose as well. I get actually more of a subtle caramel and vanilla on this. It's kind of taken over on the nose by what I would describe as that dusty wood note. And you know, I'm actually kind of picking up a little bit of banana in this as well. I don't remember really picking that up in the past, but I am getting a little bit of banana on this. Alright guys, let's go on into the taste here. Cheers. Very smooth bourbon. Only 90 proof, so I would expect it to be quite smooth. Not an overly long finish. Still getting those subtle vanilla caramels. It's not a strong vanilla caramel note to me. I still get the toffee, maybe a little bit of light chocolate in there as well on the taste, actually. Going for another sip here. Now that same flavor with what I describe as a dusty wood flavor, or dusty oak flavor, still comes through on the palate. I do get it more on the nose than I do on the palate. I guess I kind of describe that dusty wood, dusty oak flavor as kind of the Woodford flavor. A couple different Woodford products I have another store select of the Woodford Distillers Select product, a single barrel pick, has that same dusty wood flavor. Again, we were at the distillery tour there. We tried 3 different samples over there, I believe it was, and they all had that same Woodford flavor. One of them being the double oaked, which was quite good. I'd say it's definitely better than the base product. But it still has that same note. Not picking up as much banana on the flavor on this. Again, I was getting it on the nose. It's still there on the nose to me. Again, guys, I'm no expert in bourbon here. What I describe as banana, you guys may describe as citrus, some kind of a fruit note maybe. So each person's interpretation of the nosing, the smelling, the notes they're going to get in their whiskey is going to be different depending on just what they associate that smell or taste with, I guess. Overall, guys, this is a very easy to drink, nice, smooth bourbon. You know, it's not overly complex. Woodford Reserve, I've honestly never been a huge fan of Woodford Reserve myself. Maybe 2-3 notes I pick up in this. Nothing overly complex, but it's not something that's going to fight you either. It's easy to drink. The single barrel select is definitely better than the base product. The first bourbon I actually ever bought when I first got into bourbon was just the base Woodford Reserve product because I really thought it was a high-end bourbon. I didn't know anything about anything in bourbon at that time. This product, the single barrel select, if you can find a single barrel, much better than the small batch product you're going to be finding. I think I paid probably about, I want to say $35-ish for this. I honestly can't remember. I had got this bottle a very long time ago. It could have been pushing 40. If it's a single barrel select like this bottle is and one of the other bottles I have, absolutely go ahead and pick it up, guys. Again, if you're just going to get the small batch base product, there's probably other things I would recommend. I am actually going to be including this in my best budget bourbons that I'm planning to film coming up very soon. It may actually already be out by the time this comes out to you guys. But Woodford Reserve, because it's available everywhere and everyone's heard of Woodford, it's going to be included in those budget bourbon flight fight we're going to be doing. But if you're looking for something that's not going to fight you, it's going to be easy to sip, easy to drink, Woodford is going to be a good option for you. Thanks so much for joining me today, guys. Stay insane. Thanks for watching the video today, guys. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and hit that like button and that subscribe button. Also follow me on Instagram at Bourbinsane and Facebook Bourbinsane.